Okay, those who are waiting in the queue, you can read this statement I have here. This is the definition of rule of law. What the rule of law means. Rule of law, LAW. Well, I want to thank my regulars for coming here. Always glad to see you. This is our meetup. This is where we meet up 10 morning, 5 in the evening, and 10 again at night until another day. Welcome, newcomers. Hit the like button as you come in because you will like it before you even see it. Because this is staying in the light. Staying in the light. Oh man, y'all gonna hear more and more about this. You might not hear the society, but the ideas you hear them here first most of the time. And I don't care about people taking the ideas and running with it and getting millions of views. I'm happy for them. The main idea is that you get the knowledge, and not who gives it. Now, we're going to talk about rule of law. Rule, R-U-L-E, of law, L-A-W. Let's start off with reading the definition. The rule of law is a principle that all persons, institutions, and entities are accountable to laws that are publicly made, equally enforced, and independently educated. Uh, that's not the right word. Adjudicated, adjudicated. Okay, let's read that again. The rule of law is a principle that all persons, institutions, and entities are accountable to laws that are publicly made and equally enforced and independently adjudicated. It's a system of governance where laws, rather than arbitrary decisions, guide the actions of both individuals and the state. Essentially, it means that everyone is and subject to and equally under the law. Now, why is America, being a free country, have so much prisoners? You know all these prisoners. It's a private business. They have to keep those cells full, or they lose money. But to get paid according to how full the cells are. So they have to put people in prison. They got to find somebody to put in prison. That's why they passed all these bills. Yes, Congress passed bills where you got to pay the public. That's their business to make bills. Like a light bill, electric bill. It's the same thing in Congress. They call them bills because they're gonna make some money off that bill. So my concern is this, family. Again, thank those who coming in, hitting the like button, because you know you're gonna get it right here, fresh off the press. And it's not something I'm independent. I don't follow anyone, but what the Spirit guides me to do. So someone needs to hear this, and it's something that's been rotating on my mind for some time. Why is there so much criminality in this great country? Because there's no rule of law. Everybody sees it. Everyone knows people getting away with murder. That's why there's no respect for law. That's why you watch these criminals, the one who caught the low echelon criminals, so-called blue-collar crimes, robbing, thievery, carjacking. Those are low-level crimes because they know the high-level criminals never get caught. The Bernie Madoff caused people to lose millions of dollars they stole. They never go to jail. High up. The higher you up, the less chance you're going to spend a day in jail. So people see this, and they really have no remorse when they get caught doing crime. You know why? Because they don't think it's anything wrong with it, because they see everyone's doing it. That's why these people don't have no remorse. Because they know everyone is benefiting from crime. There's no rule of law. So the solution is, don't look outside of yourself for any rule of law. You got to follow the laws of nature. You got to have those laws within you. You got to respect them. Forget about what everybody else is doing, because nobody getting away. They're gonna have to answer sooner or later. And because it's not sooner, they think they've gotten away. But nobody gets away. There's a natural law they call the law of law of correspondence, meaning as above, so below. Now, what I'm saying it means is, as the high echelon criminals above, those high people, as they call the task for their crimes, so will you be called a task for your crimes. So don't look at the people who you think are getting away, because they're not. It's just postponed. As they say, it grinds slowly. Justice grinds slowly but extremely fine. There's no way they'd be able to get out of it. So the solution is, you know what's right and wrong. It's in your DNA. If it's not, you need to really do some serious shadow work. And nobody have to tell you what's right and what's wrong. And you follow those laws, you won't have any problem in life. Okay, what's up in the chat? Y'all got some questions for me? Something I can elaborate on? I know I got an intelligent following. I got a very intelligent following. You're not following me so much. You gravitate to the knowledge. And remember, when you visit somebody, be in your best behavior. Why would you put a message that has to be reviewed? Most of the time, these people are not foreigners. These are Americans. You know why I know they're Americans? Because they love their freedom of expression. And they just feel like they can tell anybody anything right off the cuff. Yeah, that's what makes this a great country. Okay, so with that, I'm going to say stay in the light, shine your light bright, follow the law. You know what's right. And we'll see you all tomorrow at 10 a.m., 5 p.m., and 10 p.m. And if I happen to download something pressing that you need to hear, I do those as well. Contribute. We don't accept donations because donation means you just giving money away. You don't know how it's being utilized. Contribution is you becoming a part of this, and you determines how the money is to be spent. You become a part of the society when you contribute. Okay.